Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market session. Yesterday US markets were down almost about 1% as we all know that the job data that came out on Friday didn't go down too well with the markets. Also friends, we don't have any great expectations of QE3. So in that kind of a scenario, it's obvious that the global markets would remain lackluster. Back home also we are seeing that the volumes were extremely low at about 86 to 88,000 crore. We are seeing only select action in the mid cap space, otherwise the broader market continues to remain lackluster. The only good thing is that the crude is cooling off a bit to about 122 odd dollars. As far as flows go, we had selling from the FIs of about 269 crore in the cash market. And the domestic institutions were also sellers to the tune of 106 crore. With those remarks, let me invite Shaival. Hi Shaival.
Hi.
The market continues to remain lackluster. We had a gap down opening yesterday and the market could not recover from there, though it made some effort. Where do you see major support looking at the open interest for the Nifty options? Last time around, we had a good support coming in at about 5150, 5180, somewhere thereabout. Right. So this time around, what is your sense? Do we have any meaningful support there looking at the open interest?
Yeah, see, as rightly said by you, that after a gap down opening, market has not seen any major comeback. Also, that can be seen that in yesterday's trading session, FIs were net seller by around 1,000 crore. So that might be one of the reasons why market were not able to recover. As you said, a good activity is been seen in 5,000 put option followed by 5,100 put option. And if you remember friends, that in the previous expiry, that is in the March expiry, 5185 was the straddle break even point, and we have seen that market has touched that point and it has seen a sharp move on the upside again. So what we feel is that if market is able to hold 5,200, 5,100 levels, then 5,350, which is a weekly VWAP, may act as a hurdle for the market if market is able to bounce back on the higher side. And if market is taking off 5,350 on the closing basis, which is the weekly VWAP, then on higher side we can see 5,400, 5,500, and 5,350 would also act as a trend reversal point for us from the derivative perspective. And if market is not able to hold 5,200 of say 5,100 level, then probably 5,000 on the lower side can be seen. So net market would Nifty would trade in this broader range for the series.
Right, Shaival. Also, we are moving into the result season. So, have we come out with any specific strategy keeping in mind the results of the key companies?
Yeah, see, as we have, as you rightly said, that the result seasons have kicked off, and the major IT result is there on Friday. That is on 13th. Infosys result is there. So, what we feel is that the implied volatility or say volatility in that particular stock would shoot up significantly, and to take the opportunity, what we have done is we have formed a strangle in Infosys by buying a call option of strike 2950 and put option of 2,800 with a spread of 123 rupees 30 paisa. So if anyone wants to know the further details about the particular strategy, they can refer to the PDF report which we have sent yesterday to everyone.
Right. So what we are saying is that since the Infosys is going to be announcing numbers on 13, people who want to participate in this result action can buy both a call and a put option of what strike?
It's 2950 call option and 2800 put option. 2800 put option.
And it will cost approximately how much?
See, when we have formed the strategy in yesterday's trading session, it was at the cost of 123 rupees 30 paisa. But while closing of Infosys, the call and put option, the cost is around 124 rupees 40 paisa. So if one gets an opportunity around 123.30 or say 123.50 around those levels, if with that cost it's available, then one can go for that particular strategy.
Right, Shaival. And are there any other stock specific opportunities for traders?
Yeah, from intraday perspective, what we feel as our bias for the market is still down. So Crompton Greaves looks negative with resistance of 142 rupees 30 paisa. Unitech looks negative with resistance of 29 rupees 25 paisa, and UCO Banks looks negative with resistance of 80 rupees 60 paisa.
Right, Shaival. Also, now that the broad range for the Nifty, as you're saying, would be somewhere around 5350 on the way up,
yeah,
and somewhere around 5100 on the way down. So, for call writers or option writers, would it be sensible to write maybe 5400 call and 5100 put?
See, at this particular moment, as we have already seen that IB has shoot up marginally in yesterday's trade after 4 days of holiday. So it's better that we play according to the strategy. Writing, yes, if we have if we have a direction that above particular level that market won't rise, then it's advisable to write an option.
Kind of a discipline.
Yeah, and it would be with a strict stop loss.
Right, Shaival, thanks a lot for that update. Friends, in other news, today there is going to be a meeting of the credit agencies like S&P and few other agencies with finance ministers to review the rating of our country. Remember, post budget, due to the fiscal deficit number that we might end up with, there are concerns that we might really shoot up on that, and because of that there is a possibility of our rating coming down. So there might be some kind of a negative development there in the next couple of days. We'll have to watch out for that. In terms of company specific news, Indraprastha Gas is asked to revise its prices of both CNG and PNG by almost 50% by the regulatory authority, and if these recommendations are implemented, then the profit of Indraprastha Gas could come down by almost 40 to 45%. Remember, the stock was down 7%, and these are the recommendations. So Indraprastha Gas might challenge these recommendations to the courts, but due to uncertainty we feel that the stock would remain under pressure. Also friends, in other news, some of the PSU companies subsidiaries might get listed to meet the divestment target. So companies like ONGC, REC, PFC, some of their subsidiaries and NTPC also could be listed, which could bring some action in some of these specific stocks. Also friends, Aditya Birla Group is eyeing a 26% stake in Living Media, which is holding the controlling stake in TV Today Group. TV Today was up 16% yesterday. Also, some of the other media stocks were also in the limelight like NDTV, TV18 Group, etc. So we might see some more action in those stocks. Apart from that friends, Patni, the delisting price is fixed at 520, so the balance stake would be acquired by iGate, and the closing price of Patni was 494. So there might be an initial pop of about almost 10 to 15 rupees in Patni for people who want to capture the initial trading in the stock. And friends, for the Infosys strategy that we have recommended from the derivative desk, all the details about the break-even point and the risk reward etc. is mentioned in the report, which is emailed to all the people. So you can just refer that for your reference. That's it from all of us. See you tomorrow same time. Have a nice trading session.